CATV is proudly presented by Toyota.
Were you guys batting on a different wicket? It seems to play much more easily when you were out there doing the
I think luck was on our side. I think. We obviously, as a batter, I learned a little bit the way that AB played. He showed intent, and I think that was the way forward. I think on a wicket that's doing a little bit off the cracks and stuff, I think if you're defending, it's going to be quite hard to actually try and score runs. And I felt if I kept on playing the way that I played and the way that Alex always plays, I felt that we were probably going to be in a good position to put a healthy lead.
Just say, during your partnership, did you progress? Did you, as the fielding progressively got worse, that sort of lift you and Alex to see, that the standards were dropping out there? No,
it's one of those things. You're going to be a bit tired in the field, and obviously it looked pretty lazy out there the way that they were fielding. But we can only control what we control, and that's playing cricket and trying to score runs. And it's fortunate enough to get handed a couple of extra runs here and there from misfields.
Okay. David, were you surprised by how the South African bowlers bowled to you guys? I mean, they didn't really bowl straight. Really few balls sort of at the stumps. Yeah,
you generally think with how the wicket is, with a little bit of cracks here and there, and some of them doing it a little bit, you'd think you bowl stump to stump a little bit more. I think the way that we bowled at the South Africans, I thought they probably tried to take a leaf out of our book and bowl short to our players, and obviously it probably didn't work in their favour. I think the way our bowlers came out and attacked, especially Mitchell with his pace, it was fantastic, and it's always good to have your trump card bowling 150. But we as a batting unit, me and Alex just summed it up. We had to get through Mornay's first spell. He bowled fantastic to Alex. Alex, probably found it hard to rotate the strike, but look, he got an 89 there, and we got a 200-run partnership, so we played the way we could.
Do you feel like you have the psychological edge over South Africa at the moment?
I think if you look back at Adelaide, where we put 500 runs on the board, and it was a tough battle there. I know we're going to have a tough battle out here. It is quite flat if the cracks don't do anything. But if we bowl the way that we have over the summer that we've just had, and the way that we've started this first innings, I think we probably are on top.
Did you think the South African shot ball at AB side looked rattled by Mitch Johnson?
Look, it's easy for me to comment sitting at gully and facing Mitchie in the nets and walking out after a couple of balls. But with his pace and his accuracy at the moment, he's just on the top of his game, and he's definitely going to be hard to stop. Hopefully he's got another 2.5 or two tests and another innings to go in him, and he gets a well-earned break. But at the moment, he's at the top of his game. He's bowling real fast, and they've got to try and come up with a game plan how to counteract that.
But you can see the trend go through the team when he sort of starts with a ball like that to their game.
Yeah, with early wickets, you're always gonna be up, and it helps us in the field as well with our energy. Early wickets is always the key, and we definitely know with a new ball in this second innings is going to be a big part.
Dan, there was that little period before lunch where Chris got out first ball, Alex came in to face the new ball, and really played very calmly in that little period where South Africa might have got 2 or 3 wickets. Was that fairly good to look at from the other end?
Yeah, definitely. As I say, it's always good to have someone at the other end who's plays a defensive role, and then when the ball's in his court, he can tick over the runs. And now the way he's played on debut is fantastic. We know as Australians playing domestic cricket against him, he's always had it in him. It's good to see him get out here and score some runs. And obviously he'll be disappointed with the way he got out, but we're looking good for the future there.
Stand back.
David, how much pressure was taken off you coming into that in the second innings with a lead already of close to 200 runs?
It's always handy having a lead, and I can play the way that I want to play, and as same as the rest of the guys in the top 6, we can play the way we want when our bowlers are firing like that, and it is always going to be handy. But we've got to be in a position where we don't have a lead to say to put me on the other end of the scale. But as I said, it is handy to have a lead and be able to play the way I play. That's it.
David, given memories of Adelaide and probably memories of last night's thunderstorm, what's the thinking in terms of the time you might need? You've probably got enough runs already.
Yeah, we look at Adelaide wicket. There wasn't cracks like that. It wasn't up and down. It was very flat. The boys dug deep, and it was hot. It was 35 to 40 degrees there in Adelaide. But come here tomorrow and day 5, it's going to be very hard on that wicket. The cracks might open a little bit more. But that variation and bounce is going to be the key for us to keep trying to hit the stumps every ball and shut down the board.
When's the last time you can remember getting so many lives in the innings?
Probably backyard cricket, really. I think I've summed it up over the summer. Really, I've had a couple of chances here and there, but that's cricket. I've been at the other end, fielding in gully and point, saying, this person gets so much, luck, this and that, but it's always good to have luck on your side. And, look at first innings, the shot that I played there. I felt that there was a bit of luck on the South African side. I could have hit that for 4, but, I inside edged and got bowled. But that's the game. That's how it is.
How much do you feel you've matured as both a cricketer and, I guess, a bit as a person since the Ashes and England last year?
Yeah, probably not going out and punching blokes at a club probably sums it up. But I'll put a lot of credit down to hard work with my batting coach at home, my strength and conditioning guy at home as well, and probably settling down with Candice. Things have been fantastic there. The way that she prepares the way that she does for her sport probably puts a little bit of onus on me as well to knuckle down and be the best I can. And at the moment, I'm scoring consistent runs. But I'd like them more in the first innings than the second innings. But I'm just enjoying my cricket at the moment and enjoying winning games for Australia.
So just to follow up on the question about the chances, the way the team is going at the moment, say even Brad Haddon's playing a sweep pretty early in his innings. When you guys go back after doing that, the feedback's not too negative. It's playing out the games.
We've been told to play with our cojones, and if it's there, it's there. So we call Brad psycho, and you saw it against England. He played fantastic. That's the way he plays. If the ball's there, he'd be defensive, but that's just how he plays. And if he thinks he's on, and when he is on, you've seen the amount of runs that he scored. So we've got to play with freedom, play the way that we play, and that's with intent, and that's how we have been playing.
It's a 3-test series. How important is it not just to win, but to get a really big win and crush the confidence?
Yeah, looking back at the last series we played South Africa at home, we knew we played one bad day's cricket in those test matches, and we really got to take it from here. We really got to grind it out and take these chances and get them out. So I think if we bowl well, we do everything that we do as we have done over the summer, will put us in good stead to win this game and have the upper advantage going into the next 2 tests.